730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. You get stained, but you better bring cocaine.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49, 49, and 18, touch.
Levis going to the air right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Levis. This one finds Austin at right. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
22 window, 22 window. 54 reader, what? Short! Heroes down, 90 down, 49 reader. Diamond.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out on. Linda. 22 Linda. 24 Rita. Hut.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 24 Linda. Select 18 Green. Tracy. Select 20 Rita.
Fourth down, Levis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Levis sets up to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Levis. This pass hauled in by Dotson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
22 Linda. 20. Down, 49 Rita.
Levis to throw it. And he finds Austin complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Levis to throw once more. Touchdown, Eagles! Calvin Austin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing is Milton. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. To throw, it's Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Trey Palmer, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
22 Linda, 20. And 24 Linda. Back in the team.
Levis looking to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Like zero. 20 Rita. Tracy. Miranda. 22 Rita. Short. 49's down. 22 Rita. Zero shot. Hey, mayday.
Now Levis. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And Levis going back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
22 and 18.
Levis back to throw. From the left side, it's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And 18.
Levis out of the shotgun now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
24 Linda, back to 18. Hold on, like 90. And 18. Hey, 24 Linda, back 54 Rita, right?
On second and goal, Levis. And this one's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
29's down, 22 Rita.
Third and goal, here's Levis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Milton. Will Trent, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
22 Linda, 22. Hey, Nate. Here's down, right down. And 24 Linda, track 18, Green. Tracy, Linda.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back to throw again. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
19, 18, 70 Ranger. Go.
Here's Milton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
7 Pirates. Justice. Cup 19. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Rockets.
To throw is Milton. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now.
brings up second and a yard.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Amari Barno in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Stokes on the coverage.
Like 24, 0, 37, 48, touch. Out on, Tracy, 20 Rita. Hey, Mayday, 22 Linda.
Levis sets up to throw here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
27-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Like 13, 29 down, 22 Rita. And 24 Linda, back to 18 Green. 0 down, 30 down, 49 Rita.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Target is to Johnson, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out on, Tracy, 20 Rita. Hey, Mayday.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
22 Linda. Stand up.
Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
29 down, 22 Linda, and 24 Linda. And 24 Linda, Sackers and T Green. Heroes down, 30 down, 49 Rita. Tracy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Diamond, 49's down, 22 Rita.
Levis to throw it. Touchdown! Terrence Ferguson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile.
18, tight end.
Milton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw, it's Milton. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This
offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Milton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Milton. Hyatt has got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
14 more yards.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
First down, Dallas.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick.
Palmer going in motion right. 2nd and 11. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mustang 19.
Now Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Levis looking to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
20 Rita.
Now Levis. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Levis back to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Like 54.
Levis from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Levis to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
24. Panda. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
22 Linda. Right down, 49 Rita.
Back to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Tracy, set, slide. And 24, Linda, flat green 18, green. Set.
And Levis going back to the air. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Coleman. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Milton. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and
here's Milton now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Now they'll audible to something else. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Milton. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the ready. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Set. Cowboys. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Motion man right. That's Pierce.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready. 8 Hawk 7. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 7. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he's got Pierce. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Velus Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Levis sets up to throw here. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Gain of 23 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
29 down, 22.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Levis. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Milton. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The slot man in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
And the Cowboy
70 Lions, Warriors, 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Panthers, Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Bearcats, 19 tight, 19, Cup 19.
To throw, it's Milton. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hold on, like 90. Short. Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. 29's down. 22 Rita. Hold on. 22 Rita. Tracy. 20 Rita. And 24 Linda. Black Green. Green.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Milton. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
19 tight. 60 average. 60 average. Buffalo 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Levis looking to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Levis to throw it. That completes it again to Metcalf. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Like 13. 19. Short. Heroes down. 90 down. 49 Rita. Tracy. And 24 Linda. Flat green 18. Green.
Levis back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
Fights through and now a crease. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now they'll change things up.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
15 yards.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
29's down. 28. Tracy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Levis. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
And the Eagles first down.
22 Linda. 20
First
Linda.
and 10 at the 16-yard
Here we go. Here we
line.
go. Tonight. And a kid. And set. Out on. Tonight.
Levis to throw once more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Cowboys 36.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
At the 23-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.